Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi everyone, welcome to Stride Podcast. I am Revalina Damayanti, your host for today. In this very first episode, we are diving into the topic of social education, what it is, why it matters, and how to apply it in our daily life. And I'm not alone today. Join me are two special guests, Fitria Susilawati and Sofwan Daniel. Hi Fitri, hi Sofwan, how are you today?
Hi Rev, I am doing great. Really excited to be here and talk about here.
Hello, I'm here. Can we dive into the discussion?
I'm so happy to have you both here. Right, let's get started. Fitri, in your opinion, what is social education and why it is important?
To me, social education is the process of learning how to live harmoniously with others. It's about respecting differences, having empathy, and helping each other. It's super important because without social education, people might become more self-centered and strongly to adapt in their communities.
Do you think school profit enough social education?
I think they are getting better, but the focus is still mostly on academic achievements. Social education should be balanced with academics, so kids can also learn life values early on. Reva.
What experience made you realize the importance of social education?
I once joined a social project in a remote village. That experience really taught me value of empathy and team. Without those, it would have been really hard to solve problems together.
What are some challenges you faced is practicing social education?
One of the biggest challenges I faced is dealing with people who have completely different values or beliefs. For example, in one community project, I worked with a group where everyone had strong opinion and different approach. At first, it was really frustrating, but I realized that the key is communication. I had to learn to actively listen, sleep back, and sometimes compromise for the greater good. It's not always easy, but practicing patience and need this feeling taught me how to collaboration better.
What one piece of advice you give to someone trying to improve their social education?
My advice is to start small and be consistent. You don't need to change overnight. Begin with simple habits like making eye contact when speaking, acknowledging others' feelings, or even saying thank you. More often, over time, try to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe join a community group, volunteer or attend workshop that expose you to diverse perspectives. The key is to be open to learning and growth, and remember that it's okay to make mistakes as long as you're willing to improve. I believe that's my perspective on education, Reva.
Next question for Daniel. In your opinion, what's the best way to apply social education is in daily life?
I think it starts with small action, like being polite actively listening to others, or typing. Those I need simple, but if done consistently, it can have a big impact.
What role does family play in social education?
Family plays a huge role. Kids usually learn from what they see at home. If they do the respect and care for others at home, they carry those values into the outside world.
What do you think is the biggest challenge for social education in today's era?
I think social media is the biggest challenge. People are quicker to judge or criticize than to understand. So we need to be more mindful and teach kids about digital ethics too.
How do you think technology, especially social media, affect social education?
Technology and social media have really changed the way we interact, and the impact can go both ways. On the positive side, if gives us access to diverse cultures, opinions, and experience, that's where encounter otherwise. For example, we can join online communities or learn about global issue intently, but the downside is that social media often creates space for quick judgments and miscommunication. It's easy to misunderstand someone done or even a short comment. The use social media effectively for social education. We need to practice digital empathy, think before we post, double check facts, and treat the engaged meaningful conversation instead of arguments.
What's your favorite example of social education being practiced effectively?
One of my favorite example is how volunteering program bring people together. Take for instance a community cleanup event. You have good people from different background. The group and even believe working toward a self goal. What's belief working? Amazing if wow, the king of activity teaches teamwork, empathy, and problem solving in a real hands-on way. You see how people learn to collaborate, communicate better, and even build friendship. Though this experience program makes this powerful because the social education in just about theory, it's about practicing in real life to reach positive impact.
Wow, thank you so much Fitri and Sofwan for sharing your thoughts of social education today. I am sure there are a lot we can all learn from this discussion.
You're welcome, Ref. It was such a pleasure to share my thoughts.
Some here, I hope this help more people understand the importance of social education.
Amen to that. And for our listener, if you have any stories or opinion about social education, feel free to share them with us. See you in the next episode. Keep learning and be an inspiration to others. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye.
Bye bye.